Hi everyone! A lot of people have asked me for updates on Rambo's health, so in this video, I want to share with you what's been going on, especially with his hip and joint issues. Rambo is 9 years old, is officially a senior dog, and now we are definitely seeing the effect of aging. I know many of you are on a similar journey with your dog, so I'm hoping that by sharing our experiences, you can feel less alone. So 2 weeks ago, I brought Rambo to the vet for a sedated exam for two reasons. First, I want to check all the lumps and bumps on his body. I actually made a PDF file for my vet to make sure no lumps and bumps were unchecked. And thankfully, there are nothing to worry about. The other reason was to get x-ray of his shoulders and elbows. I had a gut feeling that something might be going on, even though he wasn't showing obvious signs like limping or reluctance to move. Now, onto the x-ray results. I already knew that Rambo has hip dysplasia on his right hip from the previous x-ray, and the radiologist reviewed the x-ray of Rambo's elbow and shoulder and noted the following. Number 1, moderate left shoulder DJD, degenerative joint disease, with concurrent suspected chronic bicep and supraspinatus tendinopathy. Oh my god, that was so hard to pronounce. Possibly right shoulder DJD. Number 2, bilateral elbow DJD, worse on the right side. So what does this mean exactly? There's moderate osteoarthritis in the left shoulder along with possible long-term inflammation in the bicep tendon and supraspinatus tendon. The right shoulder may also have some arthritis. Both elbows have osteoarthritis, with the right elbow being more affected than the left. So now the recommendation from the vet is pain and inflammation medication as needed based on clinical signs. It was also recommended that I schedule an orthopedic consultation with an orthopedic surgeon and start him on physical therapy. What are you eating, buddy? I want to show you a video of Rambo because by looking at the video alone, you would have never guessed this dog has all these joint issues. And many people ask why I got him x-ray if there weren't any major symptoms. Now, here are the little things that I start noticing. Number 1, sometimes I would hear clicking sound in his joint when he stood up. Number 2, when I stretch him, he would tense up or his skin would start twitching in the area I touch. Number 3, his standing posture. I also noted there's some changes. His front paw would turn outward. If a dog with good posture, the paw should be face forward. But a lot of time when he stands, he always turns his paw outwards, and that can be a sign of weakness and discomfort. And he also liked to lick specific area when he's laying down. So all these small changes were enough for me to get him checked out. I'm really glad I did because now I know what we're dealing with. We can start addressing it. To be honest, when I first got the x-ray result, I was really upset at myself. I felt I've tried so hard to prevent this from happening, and here it is. I know rationally that a lot of this is genetic, something's out of my control, but I was just still pretty upset. I was pretty hard on myself, especially with the chronic tendinopathy. I kept thinking, how could he have this? And I didn't even realize. I was in a funk for like a few days, and then I got this incredibly kind message from one of our Instagram friends who is a physical therapist for humans. She shares so much information that helped put things into perspective for me. She explained it that for reference, essentially 90% to 100% of people will show degenerative changes in their lower back and can have scary looking x-ray reading, but it has very little correlation to how someone actually feels and functions. My plan is to help Rambo with his mobility involve several approaches: diet, supplement, conditioning exercise, stretching, massage, hot-cold, contrast therapy, and red light therapy. Since he was 3, Rambo has been doing a lot of conditioning exercise. And I feel like all the exercise we did is to prepare him for this stage of his life. I truly believe part of the reason he is still moving relatively well despite all his joint issues is because he has a very strong core and strong muscle supporting around his joints. So now I'm currently updating his exercise plan and arranging an evaluation with a physical therapist to review my plan and hopefully guide us to the next steps. The vet did mention surgery as an option, but that's not the route I plan to take. Instead, we are focusing on physical therapy, targeted exercise, pain management, nutrition, and I plan to start him on adequate injections soon. Going forward, I'll be sharing how we're helping Rambo to age gracefully and maintain his mobility. I know a lot of you are dealing with similar challenges with your dog, and I would love for this to be a place where we can share tips and experiences. As a pet parent caring for our senior dog, I understand this journey can be stressful and sometimes feel very helpless. It's very easy to second guess ourselves, but we are doing the best we can for our dogs, and this is also a reminder for myself. I hope this can be a supportive space where people feel safe sharing without fear of judgment. Thank you for watching, and as always, thank you for caring about Rambo. Feel free to share your experience and tips in the comment section below. If you'd like to follow Rambo's journey and learn how I care for Rambo, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.